Hi Sagittarius, this will be just a weekly check-in video. I've already done the monthlies, so maybe there'll be a new message, I'm not sure, we'll see. So this will be for like the March 12th through like the 18th or so. Just kind of a general overall reading for Sagittarius. Okay, let's get started. Sagittarius, please. Okay. Give me Sagittarius present energy, please, and into the week, March 12th through the 18th, please. General condition for Sagittarius, okay. All right. Sagittarius, please. General information, please, for Sagittarius. Me watching this video, their highest interest in good, clear advice for Sagittarius, please. Okay. You guys are a little bit of everything. Okay. All right. I like it. Okay. And let's find out what your outside influences are for Sagittarius. What's going on in the outer world? Who's coming towards Sagittarius? What types of energies are around Sagittarius for this week, please? Give me good, clear cards for energy surrounding Sagittarius, please. Who might be coming into their lives or around their lives? What type of activities, that sort of thing. Outer influences, please, for Sagittarius. Three more, please. Outer influences, please, for Sagittarius. Who's around Sagittarius? Who's coming towards Sagittarius, please? Okay, and one more card, please, for outside influences, outside. Coming towards Sagittarius, please. Okay. Well, I'm going to do the outcome in a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and start kind of summing this up a little bit, or taking a look at it anyway, not summing it up. Oh, wow. So I'm going to tell you straight off, the energy coming towards you, or whoever this is, if this is a person. In fact, let me find out, because I want to find out if this is like a person that you might be involved with, like if it's love or work, because I can't really tell. I don't really have too much indication. I think it might be a love interest, but let me just check real quick here. What is this energy, this outside energy? What's the main vibe of this, please, for Sagittarius this week? Okay, yeah, all right. So I think there's some sort of, well, of course that could be work too, because we have the Nine of Coin. So yeah, let me try and narrow it down, actually. Sorry, I just want to make sure. I don't want to start off giving a love information here and it's work, although it could work both ways too, because this is a general reading. But let me just try to narrow this down a little bit more. We only have one major arcana card, so it's a little, well, no, I'm sorry, we have two. Hold on 1 second, please. What is this overall energy? Is this love or money or both? What is it? What's the deal with coming towards Sagittarius, please? Just one card, please. One more card. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to tell me. So, all right. So, okay, here's the deal. So, the energy that's coming towards you, and it may be work related. It may be love related, possibly. Either way, I'm going to be honest. I'm not really kind of liking the energy that's surrounding it. I like your energy. Your energy is good. You have the Magician. So, you're kind of, in this period of manifesting what you want, knowing what you want. It's kind of like a cool, I don't want to say spiritual, but it's just like being in tune with like knowing how to get what you want, and really taking actions towards even learning about that, learning about manifestation, learning about how the other world works, you know, the one that most people don't really delve into that much. I like it. It's very cool. And you're in a very good, strong position to try it. And the reason you're doing that is because, you know, the things haven't been that great probably. So you're looking for other ways to bring this new type of way of looking at things into your life. And, you know, really well. I like it. You're standing tall and you're kind of trying to make things happen. So, and I believe you are making things happen. We've got a little bit, you're a little kind of all over the place in a way, but in a good way, okay? Not in a crazy, flighty Sagittarius way, in a very stable, secure Sagittarius way, all right? Because, you know, Sagittarius also, you know, they always talk about Gemini's having two sides and Scorpios having two sides and all that. I think Sagittarius as well. Because, you know, there is, you know, and this is not like in an insulting way. I don't mean, you know, but there is like somewhat of a flightiness to Sagittarius. But that's good. We need that type of energy because that kind of energy is what brings in newness and fun and interesting things and ideas, you know. And then there's that, you know, the other side of Sagittarius, which is very deep, extremely in tune, and extremely wise. And that's where I'm seeing these Sagittariuses now, okay, that would be watching this video, because we have two queens here. And, you know, this is about control and control with this manifestation. And, you know, the sun really at the end, that's just awesome. I mean, bright, you know, you are looking to the future. That's the whole thing I see here. No, I don't see a single indication here of a Sagittarius that is like looking back on the past and going, oh, you know, woe is me, and oh, the past just sucked, or the past was so great. And, you know, I don't see any of that. I see kick-ass movement all through here and being very in control. And I love it. It's a very good place. Okay. The Sun card, super. So we'll hopefully that will play into this outcome. We'll find out. Now the energies around you are not matching yours at all. So I will say that. So if there's possibility that someone is like reaching out to you and making some sort of love offer or trying to get together with you, you know, that sort of thing, they are all over the place. And, you know, they mean well, absolutely. And, you know, they definitely, you know, want to, you know, get something going with you. And no doubt, of course they do, because, you know, you're in this like really attractive, you know, powerful, commanding presence right now. So I can imagine, you know, how they would definitely want to, you know, hook up with something like that, you know, that type of energy, somebody like yourself, if you're in that. But, you know, they just, I don't really see anything very positive, you know, coming from these. You know, we end with the Seven of Swords. We do have an Ace of Swords here, but I'll get to that in a minute, because basically the energy surrounding what's coming towards you. Now, if this is work, and this would be where I would not want to give you this news, unfortunately, because, you know, if this is like you're trying to, you have a bunch of resumes out there and you're trying to get work and that sort of thing, there is a possibility that there is, you know, a victorious offer at some point. However, you know, I would suggest to really, really check it out, you know, because there might be some disillusionment around it that they're not being straightforward with. Okay. So if that is the case, if this is a work type thing that you're looking at, you know, just be very careful and, you know, look at all the details. If this is not work related, and again, well, I'll just continue a little more. If it is, you know, I don't see anything really that exciting coming through. I think you might get, you know, a couple, you know, bites, if you will. All right. And possibly an offer. Now, if it's love related, as I said, this person, they're in dreamland. They really are not on solid ground at all. You know, they're kind of all over the place. I almost see them, you know, a little bit of an anger vibe too. I don't like that. And it's petty anger. I don't see necessarily, I mean, not like violence anger or nothing like that. It's more that they're mad at themselves, so they take it out on you. Okay. So I'll leave that at that. So I don't really see, unfortunately, even though you're in this kick-ass mode, but I think that's okay. Cause you know, these cards keep you in control. Let's see what the outcome here is kind of with these two energies. Because, you know, I think you're going to see through this kind of bullshit, if you will, for lack of a better term, and be okay with this stuff. Let's kind of see what kind of how this plays out here. What would what's the possible outcome with these two energies? So with the Sagittarius feeling the way they do right now with this control and this other kind of outside energy that's kind of all over the place, what can we expect to see for the outcome, please? Okay, I like it. Okay, and 3 more cards, please, for the outcome for Sagittarius. What might be playing out here for Sagittarius? Let this work out. This week, please, Sagittarius. Okay. And 2 more cards, please. Okay. And 1 more, please. 1 more, please. 1 more outcome card, please, for Sagittarius. Okay. Nice. And look at that. We're going to end with the High Priestess. We start with the Magician and end with the High Priestess. How cool is that? All right. That's very awesome. Okay. So I think here's what's going on. You know, you have this level of control right now and this wisdom and this forward-looking vision that is definitely the way to stay. You know, stay on that track because that will lead you to very big things, very good things. I see, too, that you are putting an end to, I think that there's been sort of a player in your life and, you know, that kind of energy is what I see. I see somebody who was kind of cheating around. I'm going to be honest, and they liked you. It's not that. I mean, you know, it's genuine, but it's as genuine as they can be. You know, if you know what I mean. It's like there's just not much love in their heart. I see somebody that has, you know, and I'm talking about the other person here, not you. I'm talking about the other person. They just, it's like they have this like not self-loathing, that's a little too harsh, but they don't like themselves. And so they make up for it by going out and, you know, conquering other people to make themselves feel better. Okay. And that's kind of what I see. And so, you know, unfortunately, you know, they probably were very attractive and very interesting and all those things, but I just don't see them as in a very positive light right now for you, Sagittarius. And I think that you are going to come to terms with this, especially with these queens up here. You're going to be wise and notice and make that decision to move on. We have 2 10s here, Sag. We have the 2 of Wands, 10 of Wands, which is, you know, it's a burden. It's an end to this burden that you've been carrying with us. And you have the 10 of Swords and right over the 3 of Swords. So, you know, this could have even been third party, which I would not doubt at all with this, you know, this 7 of Swords. That's somebody sneaking around, you know, kind of energy. You're done and you're putting it behind you. And, you know, you're good. You're good and solid. I like it. Now, interestingly enough, right after these 10s, what do we get? Of course, we get a new beginning. Okay. This is the Page of Cups. So this could be somebody that you already kind of have been thinking about, you know, and maybe now you're freed up that you can kind of pursue this. I think this is more love related. You know, this stuff still, it could be work related too. You know, this could be, you know, the same thing. It's like, you know, you're getting all these kind of stupid offers that aren't really that great. And it's like, you know, but then finally you're putting an end to this heartbreak of like looking and then this new offer comes in. So that could be too. But I think this is love, you know, more that type of situation. And you have somebody new that's definitely, and what's cool is they can see very well that you have definitely ended this situation for sure, and that now you are free. So now they are free to make their move. All right. They notice that. So it's probably somebody you already know that's been waiting for you to free yourself up so they can kind of, move in and make their move. Now I love, we end with a high priestess. So a lot of times this can be a dark card. It can be about secrets and, weirdness, stuff like that. But I don't think so. And I'm really, with the starting of the magician and the ending of the high priestess, this tells me that you are manifesting all of the right things and you are making the wise decisions, of letting something go, letting these burdens go, recognizing something is done and not good for you, and moving on so that you can have these new offers. And in doing so, that even strengthens that energy that I was talking about in the beginning, of that powerful being in touch with both worlds, if you will, the cosmic world and the real world. All right. So I really like it. At the bottom of the deck too, you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a new start. It's new stability. It's strong. I see newness coming in because of your manifestation of your wisdom. That's what I see. And, being bright and positive. That's exactly what I see. Because of that energy you are portraying, you are getting these new offers, love and money and stability. Okay. So, I'm going to leave that, Sagittarius. I'll pull a couple, fun cards, see if there's any other messages for you guys. For Sagittarius, please. Do we have any other, words, please, to impart to Sagittarius? Okay. Ooh, all right, angels. What do we got there? Ah, I like it. Okay, and anything else, please, for Sagittarius? Okay. I like both. All right. Okay, so the very first card I picked is called Grounding. Go deep, explore your roots. This goes very well with both the Magician and the High Priestess card, especially the High Priestess card, okay? Because this is about grounding yourself. And what, that's what I felt. I've just felt this, like, but you're grounding yourself in both worlds, spiritually and, materially too, okay? So go deep, explore your roots, okay? And roots are the root of truth, because a lot of times we think we face our truth, but if you dig even deeper and deeper and deeper, you'll find even another. It's like a root from a tree, that you're trying to dig it up out of your yard, and well, I wouldn't, because I love trees, but you get the idea. And, it just keeps going and going, and oh my God, it goes across to the neighbor's yard and into the next one. That's the thing. It's like, to get to the real root of the truth of your nature, sometimes you really have to dig, and that's what this card is about. And I like that you're doing that, and I feel it's very good. Now, we also have, oh, I didn't see another one under there. Okay. We also have Distant Thunder, Clear the Air. And I think this is about what we saw there with that Three of Swords and the tens, being over, being done, and getting that stuff, clear the air so that new love could come in, that Page of Cups. And interestingly enough, behind this card, which I hadn't even noticed, is Passion and Pleasure, Savor Your Life. So interestingly, that was right behind this Clear the Air, just like it was in the reading. It's like clear that air, and then that other stuff can come in, and that's exactly what that is saying. I also just picked this one up off the top. I just felt like it. It says Watching Clouds. Now this is a little more Sagittarius. This is a little more fun Sagittarius side too. So it's okay to be both. I was talking about those two sides of Sagittarius. And, explore your light side too, your light fun, and, that's good as well. And this kind of goes along with that. Watching clouds, lie back, rest, and relax. Go outside and go stare at the sky and the moon, and, do the cool, fun, weird Sagittarius stuff too. All right, that's what we always like. So about Sagittariuses, you guys are so interesting. All right, so that's a very good reading, and hope all goes well for you. All right, if you like this, like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you soon, Sag. Bye.